questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights...
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And he'll be facing the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5'8" tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Here comes Sergio Maravilla Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade.
It'll be ding-ding from first start there off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Misses with the jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The courage on display here is incredible. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Insane action. Misses with the straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
No rest for the weary. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Let's go out there and get your body.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much firepower here. Trying to land that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missing with the uppercut. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And he misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Back, and then we'll go again. Come on, you're...
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight.
Go back out there.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
He misses with that jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. There's a counter shot. Jab misses. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Which fighter will say no mas? A perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
You've done all that work all the way through.
On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And he just missed with that left jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Down goes Sergio Martinez. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
Completely switched up.
There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice exchange here from both men. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Beautiful counter shot. Really got Martinez good. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax now, I don't want...
Go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute...
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
You win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
Handing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get caught.
Good. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get a jab.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right
Main thing, all right? Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one.
Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Come on. You let him back in.
Keep smart. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2.
Let's go.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab was blocked. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They are giving us a high-tempo show. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They block the hook. The jab can't find a home. Swing and a miss with the hook. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Right hook is finding its target. They block the uppercut. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So close with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than have to.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He blocks the uppercut. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Incredible work rate. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's level.
fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm about to. Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0, knock them out in 60 seconds. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and displayed it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really gonna use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish yet. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 6 foot tall, with a weight of 160 pounds. His reach is 72 inches. And his opponent, George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall with a reach of 183.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's Jaime Munguia. When your hometown is Tijuana, Mexico, you're gonna be a problem. The knockout machine looks for another victim here in this one. George St. George Groves. We've seen his fights with Carl Froch. He is always in there to hurt you. This London, England native looking to do damage today.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist and a super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia. Fighting out of the blue corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder, from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Good luck.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice lead hook. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful powerful counterpunch. Back and forth they go. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost it. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Has to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. That left hook missed. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
You gotta get out there.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. They both want a highlight reel knockout. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That hook just can't find the target. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which fighter will say no mas? Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. The straight right just misses. Let's see if they go to the body. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Miss with that jab. They block the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Just misses with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The jab can't find a home. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. St. George is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Rose in that last round.
You got all that work.
On to the 5th we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through it.
Whoa, Johnny! And Jaime Munguia just got rocked! And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Straight right just misses. They miss with the jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Incredible work rate. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia now. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nope, that hook won't score. That jab was blocked. And he caught George Groves big there. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the... I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Just missing with the uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Round 7, here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that?
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
This is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think of them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. George Groves stumbling backwards. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. You couldn't take it anymore, and down goes St. George. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
Munguia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it.
We're switching.
And there's the bell for round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let...
Whoa, Johnny! And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's still on the spot.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different time. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different time. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording in advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car.